Hello, everyone. This is Nayeli Cardova with the Nayeli Cardova Show. Today's guest is Casey J.
How you doing today?
Hey, Casey, manifester of music, passionate about music. Gosh, I mean, this world is full of passionate people, musicians, artists who love music for so many different reasons and purposes. The topic today is the power of music and its influence in politics, in society, in fashion, in evolution, in state of mind, in emotions. It's just amazing the power that music has, right? Now, what is your intake on the power of music? Why do you have the power, that magical passion for music?
I have that musical passion, that passion for music because it was something that I don't feel like was really planned. I can say it was something that was more planned. I remember being in elementary school and I used to take speech classes because I used to have a stutter. I still do from time to time, but I was very good at reading, great at reading, like read through every book there is. But me having a stutter, that kind of kept me inside my head. I wouldn't really talk as much, and then I always write. And then me being 24 now, making music, it's like the power came from me wanting to outdo myself and I can say be better. So I feel like that kind of gave me an outlet because it's like you have all these thoughts and ideas, but yet you sit there and stress a little bit when it comes to getting this out. And it's like, okay, well, if I can sit there and write a song and I can sit there and express myself, then I don't really have to do it at a pace that somebody else says you have to read, or people say, okay, well, you're talking too fast, slow down. It's like, well, no, if I have something to say, then I'm gonna find my tempo to really say it at. And I feel like that's the power that music has given me.
Amazing. Yeah, it has a lot of power individually. But now let's talk about the influence at a more broad perspective, at a global, perspective. As time changes, music trends change. Different genres have different philosophies, and different types of music also cause different emotions. I mean, for example, heavy metal can get you more geared up, hyped up. Classical relaxes you. What is your favorite type of music, and what type of music has influenced you the most?
Oh, my favorite type of music.
What is like your niche?
Predominantly, I would say hip hop and rap. Like that was always the outlet that I found. But beyond that, I can say like R&B. I remember Monty playing like Brian McKnight just to get me to go to sleep, and it was just like that music. It was a bit more softer. It wasn't really as aggressive, so you could sit there and listen to it and really think on what's being said or what you're hearing. Compared to as rap, it's like depending on the tempo of the song, depending on how aggressive it is, it makes you want to get up. At the same time, depending on the artist, I feel like you have different artists. You have artists that's just direct and whatever they're saying is meant to be taken in that moment. Then you have artists that make you sit there and think and go back and listen 3 and 4 times to whatever they're saying just so you can catch word by word. So.
Okay, yeah, awesome. Now, music and politics. What is your intake on the influence of music in the political world?
I feel like being an artist, we definitely do have a strong influence on politics because I feel people won't necessarily sit there and watch a debate between a Republican and a Democrat for whatever reason. But if they have an artist that has done their research, or even an artist that's just like, well, I feel like this person's morals outweighs this person's morals regardless of whatever they're running for. And I feel like it's easier for somebody to receive it on that end because it's like, okay, this person received, and this person, I trust their word. Their music relies to my morals if I feel like it relates to an artist. So it's like, even if we don't know the most detailed background about this person, I feel like just by being an artist and just speaking, okay, well, just go out there and vote. Or even, I remember when Trump and Hillary Clinton were running, I'm like, well, to be honest, I put all my faith in God. So no matter who's the winner, I'm going to be good. But at the same time, it's like people who are very active in that, or people who you want to give power to. It's like, okay, well, I don't really know the difference between the two, but at the same time, I can visually see somebody's morals, and I would say vote for what you morally believe in beyond the stats and beyond whatever they're playing to get into whatever office is.
Right. And what's very interesting is the lyrics in music, it doesn't matter what genre, truly play subliminal influence in the way people think, and that's what starts shaping society with time. You know, we can go from the Sex Pistols to Immortal Technique, you know, punk rock and hip hop. You know, I mean, they're both very loud. Of course, Sex Pistols, that were in the UK. Immortal Technique talks more about the politics here in the US. But now it plays a huge impact, the lyrics, and the way people think, the newer generations. What is your opinion about the lyrics that are the most trendy, that are the most, you know, heard, and especially in hip hop? I mean, there's a lot of, you know, like a cursing, or, you know, and they talk down to females. Again, you know, as very specific artists, you know. What is your intake on that? I mean, does it bother you? Does it affect you? Or is there something you want to do and change in the music because of your philosophies with your music?
I can say it does affect me. For one, I was raised by majority women. My sister, my mom, my grandma, my auntie. My grandfather, he was around, but predominantly being raised around women. At the same time, it's like, with me being a man, I do want to speak on how I feel, whether it's relationships, whether it's if you feel like a woman that has done you wrong. It's like, in some moments, I feel like I do want to have a filter, because I know the women who have raised me and the women that I respect, and it's like you don't want to degrade them, because like you already know that it's more to you and it's more to them. But however, the other side is of being a man. It's like, I feel like men can sometimes be easily manipulated and easily taken advantage of. But when it comes down to, I feel like the overall theme, I do feel like a lot of hip hop music, a lot of rap music, it does do that. I do feel like that is part of the culture, but I feel like that's not necessarily a culture that you have to be actively in. Like I can listen to that music, but if I know this is my take on it, and I just feel like that just makes me a lot more stronger, because I can sit there and I don't have to chase after this song because this song is going to get this many plays. I don't have to. I like to call certain music fast food. It's like, okay, it's good. You eat it and you feel good, but then it's like, I should never ate that. This is not good for me. I feel like that's the kind of music that I don't want to make. I don't want to make music that's just fast food. I want to make something that people can marinate on and really digest. Now, if it's more of I do feel like there's a time and place for everything. I have a few different outlets that I make music in. Sometimes I can just go and make a song and just freestyle, not even like worry about what I'm saying. But then other songs, I have a song called Things Do Get Better, and it's really like, it took me about 3 pages to like write out all my feelings, and it was just basically topics that I talked about with a lot of women.
You mentioned a cultural aspect, and I mean, music, excuse me, for example, you know, it creates a subculture. You know, the hippies and, you know, the rock in the 60s, and the mods and the ska and the punk and underground, you know, the rude boys. I mean, again, there's always a political message behind the evolution of music, and also the fashion. Fashion, you know, that's huge. So with that being said, can you...
Hold on that question. Oops. Your mic is falling down. I don't know how long it's been falling down, but right now we're recording your arm. Don't forget your question.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Try to pick it up from that question.
From the
No,
question?
we don't need to stop the cameras.
Okay.
Just cut it in. No, we don't need to stop.
Where do I pick it up? Oh.
Your last question?
Oh, okay. So, on the cultural aspect, you know, with that being said, your main inspiration and how do you see your music in, say, 10 years?
10 years.
How do you see that with the way music has influenced society and the way people think because of the lyrics in the music? How do you see yourself as a musician?
How do I see myself as a musician in 10 years?
I mean, where do you, the way music is going, how do you see it in 10 years?
I can see it getting back to more musical roots. I can see it being more live instrumentation. I can see it, people being a lot more aware in what they're saying, a lot more aware of what they place on people's spirits through music.
Yeah.
I do feel like 10 years, I've been making music for the last 5. So I do definitely see, like, just me personally, a lot of music being made. I have all these different ideas for all these different conceptual projects. For example, like a project just like drugs, and each song related to a certain kind of drug, and just giving a perspective or just speaking on experience, whether it's something personally or experience that you've seen, or something that you can be in tune to. So next 10 years, me personally, I feel like I want to make a lot of music within 10 years. I want to at least make 20 bodies of work, just because I feel like, especially right now, we are all living at a very high pace. So it's like, I feel like the output of music should definitely reflect whatever you're going through in life. And I know in the last 5 years, I've been through so much. So it's like the next 10 is going to be amazing. Yet I know as I grow as a person, and it's
Excuse me.
it's a bit hard to really say exactly the kind of music I want to make. Predominantly, I do rap, but I do want to be able to, like, just sing a whole project. I do want to be able to hit all these crazy notes. So I do want to just develop and continue creating. At the same time, help other people to create as well.
Okay, so who are your, to finish off the segment, who are your main influencers in your work as a musician, in your art? Mention, let's see, 3 top artists.
3 top artists.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. I'll say Tupac. Tupac was very political in his work.
2?
2 is Andre 3000. Very, very kind of outside the box. Very, like, creative and
Cool.
And I would say T.I.
And okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fabulous. KCJ, and you are also you're jamming out with Forever Divine as well.
I am next Wednesday.
Okay. Oh, nice, fantastic. This was the Nayeli Cardova show. Nayeli Cardova here. These are reality theories, music and its power and influence in the world in each and every way. And here comes another theory pretty soon at a theory near you.
My theory near you. I like that.